It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Another run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Back to throw here. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 30 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
They had a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The Sanders has got it complete. And still fighting. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Another run here with Sanders.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry!
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Prescott on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 37 yards.
And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields this way up.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This will be caught at about the 5. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all the...
And this throw will be intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And nothing but daylight ahead. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a
touchdown, Cowboys. Scott able to connect with Dalton Schultz, and the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Mike McCarthy saying let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Well, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurts. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run left with Pollard. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Sean McKeon from a yard out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Sanders. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Prescott. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time, and a touchdown to put things away.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover.